Greetings, Andric here. This is part 4 of 5 videos that will cover the secondary objectives, or side missions, of Excavation Site on the difficulty Legendary with all skulls on, except for Bandana. The Excavation Site mission will be covered in its own video. The video coverage you see was from my Twitch stream, with the only cuts coming from deaths or suicides. Some deaths were left in to show a variety of things that can go wrong, and some of the unbelievable things that went wrong. I am requisitioning a Razorback, and I'm going to load the Razorback up with 5 Marines, and equip them with sentinel beams and a sniper rifle. I'm currently at Fob Echo, and with the Valor points I earned in the last video segment of part 3, I think I now have enough Valor points to where I have 4 Marines that spawn at this base, so I got 4, and I just need to collect one more, which would be around the corner, and I'll get to them eventually. The one thing that is missing is I don't have a sniper rifle.
Happy to help, Chief.
And that's going to kind of bite me because I should have collected the sniper rifle at the end of the stream from the game that was played before I ended. That would have saved me a bunch of time from having to go out and search and find one. The other thing that kind of gets to me is here I'm at Echo, and just around the corner, which on the way I'll pick up a couple Marines. And there's a Mjolnir locker that has a sniper rifle that always spawns there.
I think it'd be better off in your hands.
And I guess because of bad memory, I end up going off to another location to get a sniper rifle. In the end, it just wasted maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes or something like that in the end. And as far as a summary of the objectives I plan to complete during this stream, or at least this segment, I plan to rescue 4 Marine squads. I'll collect 3 Spartan cores. I'll decommission 2 Banished outposts, being Boards of Teash and Army Reckoning, and destroy 4 propaganda towers. So on my way, I'm going to head off to this propaganda tower, which is just kind of across the road from a Spartan core that I've already collected. And at the top of the mountain is a sniper rifle.
Suck it! I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm kind of having fun.
Here it comes.
Woo! Oh, let's never do that again. This is my stop. Moving to objective. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some real damage with this.
So what's been completed up to this point here is I had worked on the southern part of the island, and I think I need to move on to the central part, so I'll be looking to complete all the objectives for like the Bravo sector and the Charlie sector, and then moving on near the end of this at the Alpha sector.
Are we sure this isn't a wasp?
So here was just, like I said, just need to get a sniper rifle, 4 arcane sentinel beams for the Marines, and we're just going to go out and destroy all the Banished that get in our way. So I think the next stop here is the thinking and planning for Forge of Teash. Not sure the anything I'm doing in between there, because I've got a good hog, brand new. These guys are armed, and I think I'm carrying what I need to carry. Maybe I stop at the base to pick some. We'll find out here shortly, but should be working my way towards Forge of Teash and getting that started. Oh, it looks like if I'm heading over here to Courier Squad, I think Courier Squad is done.
So to be your own faction, you just
Yeah,
need
it
a
looks
new
like,
paint
because
job?
I'm not
You're
stopping.
really into this, huh? Enemy fire on me!
Yeah, Forge of Teash off to the left. I think I'm just taking this route. Maybe I'm going up to Charlie.
We're right behind you.
I think I was just needing to get one
I'm in.
more
Time
Marine.
to go.
And I think I was just getting on the road and driving to find a Marine. Yeah, just jump right out in front of me.
No matter how bad it
Since I'm
gets,
over here by
there's
Charlie,
always hope.
I'm just going to take him to Charlie
I know
and give
that
him a
now.
sentinel beam.
Whatever you say.
Bailing! What now, Chief?
You've pushed us for so long. I'm ready to push back. Got my first full night's sleep in months last night. I'm ready.
Thanks for the ride!
Good to see you, Chief. Any orders?
Should go right after.
Woo! Oh, let's never do that.
Nice kill.
Alright, so on my way to Forge of Teash. There's a lot to do here at this base.
Banished outpost up ahead,
Phantom.
Chief. And there's a lot of banished
Alright, so
inside.
what I usually like to do
Whatever's
is
going
I'll
on
drive
there,
along this
be
left
quick,
side and squeeze through the fence. What can go wrong is you go too far to the right hand side, too close to the right side, it's gonna flip over.
Take them out,
And
they'll
whenever you
bring
get
this
flipped
outpost to
over
its
with
knees.
Banished around, things go wrong and go bad. That little bump, just that little. usually why I like to do this is so I can get through and get inside and blow up this Phantom before it finishes dropping off enemies and stuff like that, but
I'm picking up a number.
then you run into that. I bumped into that part of the fence, which slowed me down, which I think threw off the timing of everything. So it's kind of like, alright, let's do this one more time. Hesitation. I'm going to try and get through. You got these little tree stumps here, you got this drop, uneven. Things just can go wrong here. Usually, like I said, the thing to try and do here is to get in and blow up this Phantom. But once again, it got in here. I had the chance there to splatter both of those guys, but I only got the one of them. So what you'll find a lot, as per usual, as you know, what's expected, is grunts and brutes, you know, would do to catch, will just throw nades like crazy. Like the moment they see you, is throw a nade, and in some cases they might just, you know, if it's a brute, you know, fires rockets. And I see that there's a jackal up on top of that rooftop, and I think I'm just going to save him for getting my shield back.
Stay sharp, Marines. No hostile.
And I'm just being cautious, looking around the corner because, like I said, you get around the corner and, you know, shoot rockets, throwing a nade. So I'm just going to leave that. I know there's one up. I'm going to leave that jackal up there. He isn't going to bother me, and if he does, it's an easy shoot and kill on him. I probably should. There's not necessarily an order I like to do here, but there's a bit of a process as far as me getting ready to complete an objective, such as if I'm going to destroy a silo, I make sure I got the Marines in the hog, jump out, blow it up, and jump right back in, because in most cases you complete one of these things and you get enemy reinforcements, and it's best to have these guys ready to jump in the hog rather than having to herd them up and try and get them in the vehicle when you have Phantom or drop pods dropping like right by you. So there's always going to be a grunt over here where you saw that one where I killed him. There's always going to be these two jackal majors at the entrance of that mine. That turret, that shade turret, can easily be occupied by a couple grunts. Those two grunts that you saw by that shack, that shed, you need to kill them because otherwise they'll get inside it. Otherwise, these they don't get in there, then these guys aren't going to shoot that turret by itself. Alright, so I'd like to blow up that turret, but nothing's going to get in it at this point. You got up there on that ridge a brute sniper, and you'll also find another brute on top of one of these buildings, like off to the left, where I'm looking at now.
Here we are, sitting on a gun pointed at the head of the universe. Get me out of here.
I also don't bother rescuing or freeing, put it this way, I don't bother freeing the prisoners until I'm done with the mission or until I'm done with everything, because the game can sometimes get confused with the Marines you're linked with and can cause confusion, cause problems. These guys get mixed up, you get away from them, you're away from them for too long. There's all kinds of things that go wrong. So I leave them chained up until I'm ready to leave, and then I free them. Otherwise, there could be a case where they could come in handy for something. So here, blew up the first one, but there's no reinforcements, I don't think, off the first one. So everyone got in quickly, that's good. There are so I'm going to move to this building here. So there's going to be 5 silos and 4 depots that need to be, 4 depots need to be destroyed and 5 silos to be destroyed. And if you're needing to know where you are in progress, you can just run your scan in the upper left-hand corner. It shows you what you have remaining to do.
One less Banished to worry about.
You got these 2 silos here. This building is locked. 1, 2. There's the entrance. You can get into the building from over here.
The day I don't die is the new best day of my life.
2 depots in this building. Or 2, yeah. These guys.
Disembarking.
Yeah, repair bay. So you got 2 repair bays in here. Now, when you take out these 2 repair bays,
Looks
I
like they're
think
maintaining
you get
some
your
heavy
reinforcements
excavation
as you
equipment,
leave
just
the
like that other
building.
outpost.
There might be other circumstances. There might be various ways, but I find
I call shotgun.
as I leave this little side door, the drop pods just drop out right there in front of you as you exit.
Bailing.
So I'm going to get the Spartan core while I'm here.
I thought we were well and truly screwed until Chief showed up. Stow it, please. Taxi! Yeah, this'll do.
Here we go. Going to leave here, and here come the drop pods. So it's going to be a brute, and I think a skirmisher, or perhaps 2 skirmishers. So you see that one, and then there's the other one. So 2 skirmishers and a brute major.
That's a kill right there. Loving it.
Now, if there are other drop pods that landed in a different location, I don't recall. And I think there's another brute that shows up. Yeah, see, there's a second one. I'm not sure where these 2 came from, because I was just in that building. So here comes the Phantom. He's going to drop off more support. Two grunts and a brute major.
Take out that generator, Chief.
And that Phantom, I think, may have dropped off something else outside the gate or just around the gate. One of those gates.
Close the book on that.
Yeah, here they are. Drop them off over here.
What's the matter? Scared of a bunch of humans? You win a war. We're here, Chief. Still alive. Disembarking.
Good. Shot.
Sorry about that.
So I'm going to raise both the silos and then get these Marines in place so I can put them in the hog so they'll be ready to go. Destroy one or both of these. I think it's off the second one. I don't recall. Yeah, I think it might even be the first of these 2.
Let's roll. All
And there'll be
aboard.
reinforcements that come. I'll need shield back.
This. Banished everything from me. About time I started taking
Okay,
back.
so I guess
Let's
no
ride. I'm in.
reinforcements
Time to go.
yet. That's 3. And yet it might even be a trigger thing. It might be something you drive along or whatever that then triggers them.
We gotta kill that vehicle. You picked the wrong.
these two. Probably the last two. There's a...
That's one more for the pile.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm kind of having fun.
Oh, they killed that time. Oh, there's gonna be something alive in airbase.
That was more fun than I thought it'd be.
Eyes are up.
Nope, nothing alive in.
I don't see anybody. I think we're set. Loud and clear. We're still in this damn fight. It'll take a lot more than that to take us down.
Might be.
My fault, sir.
Moving to objective.
I'm gonna jump over the fence and kill these guys. I'm gonna at least get my shield back, or at least make sure I have
Haven't seen Spartan
undamaged
since we
shield.
lost the reverie. I'm spinning. Short supply. Gotta roll.
Oh, you didn't give me a shield for that. Yeah, that was unusual. Got the shield that time. I realize if you stab them through their shield, yeah, that could happen. And not get your shield back. But when he's stunned and his shield is not protecting him and I stab him, then I'm going to get a little irritated. Because it was a clean stab kill without going through a shield or anything. Alright, so these are going to be the last two silos.
Good to see you, Spartan.
Call shotgun.
Let me out here.
Right on top of us.
Chief, I knew you'd come to save us.
And another Phantom.
I take crap out of my team meter than you. Grenade!
We got incoming.
How is this hog on fire? He ain't been taking any kind of damage.
Scratch one. Chief here, we ain't losing. Not today.
Get me out of here.
Chief, they're taking cover. Think we're out of the woods. On to the next brush with death, I guess. Buckle up.
Taxi.
Disembarking. Sir.
That's all the fuel silos. Let's deal with those repair bays.
Two repair bays left. And, yeah, this repair bay just has, or this building here just has one repair bay. It'll be number 3 of 4, and then the last one, I'll just go through. You just go through the tunnel, and you end up in a room or room with the repair bay. And I think there's like a couple elites or something like that, or maybe it's one elite. I'll figure it out. going through the tunnels can be a little tricky because in one area there's a couple berserkers, and then when you get to the entrance, or at least the lift that takes you up into the building, there's 2 more berserkers. So what I plan to do here is I'm just going to drive the hog down in there and just have these Marines kill all 4 berserkers. Hereby, we'll kind of like just hop out the hog, do it, hop right back in so they don't wander off too far. So as I'm mumbling, I'm going to try and get the hog set up to where I can get these guys back in the hog quickly, because when destroying this repair bay, I'm not sure when the reinforcements come or if reinforcements come up one way or another. Usually after an objective they like to drop stuff off. I want to make sure these guys are close and gonna hop right back in quickly. Again. How's my shield singed? Somehow my shield is damaged and I'm not sure how. It's bizarre. Shield has damage. Yeah, so it seems like there's a trigger line that you cross.
Incoming!
I think as you leave, then the drop pods come in. All this to boil away. So now the last item to do is this building here on the left. We've got to go in through the tunnel and enter that building through the tunnel.
That was more fun than I thought it'd be.
And I'm looking for that jackal, and he's not up there. He'd already been killed or something. But this was kind of one of these just kind of bad luck things of trying to get down there and get these guys.
What's up, Chief?
On the first trip down there, that I'm getting set up to do now,
All aboard?
is that the moment that the brute saw me fire the rockets and there wasn't any avoiding it. Wonder if I'd leave it in here. And yes, I did. Left it in. So there's the death for that. And that's what I was concerned with. One funny, stupid, little, silly outcome. I don't have no idea what kind of checkpoint. And here I'm not sure where I am as far as checkpoint. So I kind of drive around in circles a bit before. And I think I'm trying to figure out where am I with progress. And there it shows repair bays, 3 of 4. And that's all that's left. And as I mentioned, you can just do a scan. And it should show you what you have left to do. Status of all the... There, ran the scan there. It tells me what I got to do. So I'm on the last repair bay. I guess this is the last thing I'll do. And so here I just charge in here. There's the 2 berserkers. Down here there was brute jetpack major and 2 brute majors. Takes 2.
Chief, is this a game to you? I feel like you think it is.
So I'm going to go leave that part of the tunnel and go down this other tunnel because of the kind of zigzaggy nature. It's tight quarters to try and drive away around here. It was just easier to leave the tunnel and just come back into here. So make the left, and down here at the bottom is the 2 berserkers. Anytime now, shoot them. So I'm gonna move these guys back to the entrance of this part. Now I believe it's a scripted thing, but some of these tunnels, at least this tunnel and the other tunnel, you can leave the vehicle and the Marines will stay in the hog, and that's great. It's unfortunate that other bases and other locations that have a tunnel don't always work that way. So like excavation site, you can go to excavation site. You can go on a tunnel. You can go one of these tight tunnels, and they get out. They don't stay in. Here I'm looking at this thing and trying to figure out, because as close as I am to that, it's gonna singe my shield. It's gonna damage my shield, and I really was not wanting to have any of that. But it turns out all it's gonna do is just open that door, and if anyone wanted to, they can just break that thing, open the door, get back in the hog, and just have the hog kill what's left in this room, which is, it turns out, it's just going to be one elite. Stun him. But what I'm going to choose to do is, I have a couple dynamos already. There's a dynamo on the ground because of the berserkers. I can just stun this guy, stab him, and that way I'll get my shield back and I'll be good. Take his shield out, stab him, and he's done. And I've got a sheep. And I made sure that dynamo ran out of juice, and that so it wouldn't cause me any damage. I gotta work my way back down, get a dynamo.
Nice work. We're 2 for 2 on maintenance depots.
Got that.
Whatever the Banished are after with this equipment,
And
their
I'm gonna
job
go
just
back
got
to
a
the
lot
hog.
harder.
So Forge of Teash is done. However, I'm still going to release the prisoners, even though it's not required. You don't need to. Yeah, it's done. I don't know if it's kind of a moral thing, but I think that's not what I was thinking about. So in this area, as far as next tasks, would be the 2 squads to rescue.
Chief.
That was more fun than I thought it'd be.
For sure. Thanks, Chief.
Let us help, Chief.
Buckle up.
Taxi!
Did a real good run, except for that silly
Whoa, is that a Spartan?
thing with the rocket
Hey, get us out of here.
rocket launcher.
Smell that air. I mean, it smells the same, but freer.
Crap, got some contact. Deal back.
Funny.
All aboard. Bailing.
Oh, my bad, Chief.
Hey there, Chief.
I'm glad to see you.
Let's roll. I'm in. Time to go. They try ambush.
Yeah, imagine
Can
that being
vehicle
a
be
grunt or a
bloodthirsty? Because this vehicle is
brute.
bloodthirsty.
Brute just fires a rocket launcher when he sees point blank. So I think what I'm doing here is just returning to Charlie. I'm going to get a new hog, and I think I'm going to head out and rescue those 2 squads that are by Forge of Teash.
Confirmed kill.
What do you thinking up in front of me?
Got a sniper. Root, I think.
Master Chief.
We got no time
Disembarking.
Damn, it's good to see you, sir.
Let's make the Sarge proud.
Let's get you mobile. Stand by for vehicle drop.
Oh yeah, feeling that one. Yep, I'm gonna be sick.
Sniper, heads down or heads off.
All right. We'll get. I don't want that. Alcohol. Thing I need to know about.
Opening it up.
There we go. There'll be a razorback there. Oh, wow.
One down. Few 100,000 to go.
Chief, we're in range of Captain Valkyros, a high-ranking brood officer. How about we ruin his day?
I have no interest and won't be going after any more
How about no?
high-value targets on this run on excavation site. The only
We're
thing
in
I
range
needed
of a
was
squad of
the
Marines in distress.
arcane sentinel beams. I already got that. That nade just missed.
This is just this dog. Then they take us to processing.
Aw. Not even reinforcements.
The UNSC lost so many on this ring, but now that you're back, they've got a fighting chance at survival.
All clear here. How we looking?
Panzer Squad wasn't much of a problem, or difficult. However, Titan Squad, it's not really, I don't know if I want to say difficult, or, really that hard. I just had some complications with trying to get this next one done. This is an interesting area over here. There's a bunch of items and stuff over here, and I didn't really bother with collecting or getting anything because the Marines are already armed the way I want them. The hog's in good shape. I think there's a hog. I think there's a razorback around here. I think that's just a regular chain hog that's upside down, but I thought there was a razorback in this area here. So anyway, heading over here to Titan Squad. After killing like two,
I'm
maybe
detecting
3
a new
enemies, you
UNSC
get
distress
reinforcements,
signal.
and
It's
it
pretty
comes
close
quick.
by.
This is actually, and it's where the problems really kind of began.
More Banished incoming!
You get these drop pods, and then a phantom comes in.
Chief killed the sniper.
So if it works out, try and kill that gunner, then I had a bit of an accident. As just really did not want to do that at all. Just things go wrong whenever the hog flips and turns. I did not want to drive off of that. I was trying to stop.
Don't let those keep y'all get a beat on you.
Acknowledged.
And once again, drove too far, and I had to go down the hill. Had to go down and then this unfortunate, they couldn't get the elite, and he throws an aid.
Nice work on that sniper.
Not really that difficult. I think really the thing to do was just to kind of wait for the Phantom to leave, but I think the Phantom drops off a couple elites and then moves over and then goes to drop off more. And I'm going, well, I don't want to have to deal with any more, so I finally decided to get the hog in a place where these guys can shoot and take the thing out. But they already did their drop. And so there'll be another elite to deal with and some more grunts. So it's also a tight area. These guys, throw grenades, they got the heat wave. they can just wreck the hog. Tight quarters.
Throwing that nade, and it sure
Not
seemed like
not
it
good
turned
for
it.
driving.
Extra shot. Sniper's down. Thanks for that.
You're dead, I'm alive. Suck it.
Fine work. Stay low. Jackal sniper.
And I have no idea where that nade came from.
Get me out. Enemy sniper in range.
Flush them out.
So even more bad luck
They're
with
gone.
this. Even by this point, I figure would have gotten some.
Let me out here.
I got another checkpoint, but I still have more bad luck to deal with. I ran out of ammo.
Am I out? Am I out of ammo? Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure what I just don't. I guess I just didn't
Can't get a shot.
fill up
Can't
my
have gone far.
sentinel beam at the
They're noisy.
base. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go after this guy. And then I realized that I didn't have the sword out, so I'm pulling the trigger for
Have
the
the
sentinel
sword
beam
out.
trying to
Come
stab
on.
him. I think I got plenty of sword. Just bad luck and just unfortunate. But that's just blind. Can't see what you got.
Hey, watch it. That elite's giving me hell.
Now these guys are going to start throwing the nades. Yeah, great.
Don't.
think
Bet that
we're
fucking
all
Yeah,
Hostiles
and that nade
eliminated.
probably
Damaged
damaged
my
me.
shield.
I got my
You
shield
assholes.
back, and then all the nades. Stupid.
Backup?
Yep. Sends my shields. Hopefully I get checkpoints. This game's what's wrong with the game? It's
Call
kind
shotgun.
of
Buckle
broken,
up.
but I shouldn't be getting checkpoints, but it's been giving me checkpoints. I don't like taking it.
Hey, check that out.
Yeah, there's a propaganda tower.
Come on, line up,
Go
you
destroy
bastards.
this propaganda tower that's in the area. It's easy to forget.
Take it to him, Chief.
Damn it!
Unexpected.
And you threw a nade on me.
Enemy vehicle inbound.
Taxi! This is gonna hurt!
Come on, assholes!
Man, this ain't good.
Physics are about to not be in your favor.
Nice kill.
Banished forces just got word that we've lost
So at some point here, I'm going to start looking for the 2 swords that those camo elites dropped, and I find only one of the swords, and I'm trying to scratch in my head as to why I only found one sword. So here's the one sword I found, and I'm kind of wondering where's the other one. Well, I think the elite that was trying to hijack the vehicle, he had his sword sheathed, and when he got killed, apparently the game didn't drop it. So I'm going to spend apparently I'm going to have a little time here. I'm looking for the sword and can't figure it out. So as I reflect and think about it, I think that's what happened.
And one sword is laying around?
He sheathed his sword and doesn't drop it. There's also a hammer over by the tree.
All right.
Yeah. One of these trees. See, it was just kind of there to the right, kind of straight ahead to the right. So there's at least a hammer, but I find that the hammer's got such a slow swing rate and reload and stuff like that. It's got good range. I mean, you can hammer and make contact and get your shield back, and get good range from it, but it's slow.
3 camo elites and 1 sword.
Let's hit the road.
Yeah, still don't have a shield. Well, a fully recharged. Boy, my turn.
We gotta go in there, don't we?
Thanks to the chief.
Let me out here.
So these enemies,
ready.
they're always here, especially if, you leave and reset the area. There's always going to be at least something, and in most cases you're going to have a jackal sniper with a stalker, which sometimes comes in handy, like early in the game, early in the missions when you first get on the island, or on this continent. But more importantly, I'm going to take advantage of you doing a melee on them so I get my shield back. Get a full shield.
Get yourself some grub and resupply.
What happened to the grapple? Man, I'm like pulling the trigger to grapple him and it wouldn't fire. Okay.
Good to be back among friends.
What next, sir?
Vehicle delivery confirmed, Chief.
That's the real question. Next up is I'm going to pick up, destroy a propaganda tower, and then going to go after Army of Reckoning. Whoever that hit, they die.
I'm in. Time to go. Let's roll.
Always some crazy new adventure with you, huh, Chief?
Let's show them why we're the best of the best.
That was more fun than I thought it'd be.
And I'm going to destroy this propaganda tower that's nearby. Pushed me.
I'm in.
All aboard?
I'm just going to drive off the mountainside down to the bottom down there instead of just following the path. It would be just a long way, so I'm just going to drive off down here. Or we should take it.
Get up there. We got time, right? Let's do that again. We got a ghost inbound. Enemy
There's
cavalry.
that outpost we detected, the Armory of Reckoning. A munitions depot, well supplied and well defended. Be careful.
This one can be difficult. You know, all of them have their
Shooting
own
at anyone.
difficulties and stuff like that, but this one in particular has got some difficulty with it and has all kinds of bad luck and things go wrong.
Looks like the UNSC isn't the only one worn down after 6 months of
I
fighting. I'm only
I had
detecting
plenty
3
of
functioning
bad
ammo
luck
filters.
and unfortunate
Let's
things
bring
that
that
happened
count
on
down
this.
to a nice round 0.
I think some of the I left in some of these deaths because of the weirdness of trying to stitch it together, so I just left some of them in. And he just missed me with that nade, but there's plenty of times that it didn't get missed. I got some strange nades that stuck me, killed me.
Is too ugly to look at part of your survival kit. Right here.
One of the good things about this particular one is there's a brand new Razorback here, and so I can drive this thing until I can drive aggressively and go after them aggressively, and then just come back here and get the new one. Those runs were probably the very thing that.
You look ready.
I think that got their attention. Banished reinforcements inbound.
I think there's going to be drop pods. There's a lot of brute majors, lots of rocket launchers, so they can throw their spike nades, fire the rocket launchers. Yeah, that was a close one. And there's
been playing. See, look at that one right there.
No!
That stuck the rear passenger tire, and it kills me. It's ridiculous.
Let's ride.
And it's not like I had much damage. My shield was just singed. It just had the slightest bit of damage. It's just like, I don't want to say the word impossible throw, but my goodness, that is just an unrealistic throw and connection.
You know, maybe kick some over here.
That's what I like to hear.
Shoot him. Kill him. Kill him.
Yeah, that spike just missed.
Ready. Got one. Hoorah.
I don't break for Banished. Keep screaming, Jim.
Yeah, that heat wave is gonna ruin this hog.
Look, I'm not saying this is as bad as Reach, but yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad as Reach.
Take out that chieftain with the scrap cannon. Yeah, that is just gonna wreck the hog. And that was just a big mystery.
What the hell? What killed us? Rocket?
So I gotta kill that
Good run.
chieftain
Got
again.
the chieftain down. Then it's time to go to work.
So got the chieftain down. And of course, of all places to get stunned, there's all kinds of enemies around. And I got kind of lucky there. Grunt, you had your chance to throw your nade earlier. So here, I want to hop out and get my shield back off of these jackals.
Don't let him get away.
I don't think I left it in, but there was a...
It just did it again.
Yeah, I got it cut out. There was a spot kind of like almost right where I was standing, near close where I was standing, and I got stuck. And I couldn't move and couldn't jump. I got stuck. It's like that metal just to the left that's sticking out from the ground. I somehow ended up over there, and it had to do with the game. I'm trying to get in the vehicle, and it had me pick up a weapon on the ground instead of putting me in the vehicle, which completely changed everything. And in the end, it ended up getting me killed.
Let me out here.
I don't know if it's all bases, but most of these bases, or at least I would say some of them, but I haven't really looked into which ones and where. But some of these walls are destructible, and you can destroy them.
Don't let him run you down.
You sure you
You're
want
gonna
to do
see it
this?
happen right
Best
here.
mistake you'll ever make.
I think they're going to shoot and blow this wall open, or perhaps when I go back.
Is this it? Is this where it ends?
So
Still
some of
a
these
copy,
bases you
Marine.
can just kick down a wall and drive through and get inside, up here, or go back out. Stuff already despawned, so that was what I was thinking. This stuff is just going to...
Ghost on approach.
Here's a sword. Should be another one.
Disembark.
And it's full. Right.
Yeah, this'll do. All aboard.
Can I use rocket launcher? gotta get. Oh.
Bailing.
Let's get rocket launcher.
Good work. All clear? Targets eliminated. We're good. Live to fight another day. Again. Again.
Alright, try to get in.
I'm in. Time to go. Let's roll.
Just make sure you point that thing the right way.
Get me out of here.
Huh. Wow.
Survived 6 months on this
Enemy grenades on me!
Hit down! Keep covering fire!
We gotta stick together. We're all covered. Go!
Roger that.
I'm in.
And let's go. Oh my god, come on!
Tango's going for cover.
This is my stop.
Getting shot at. Taking damage.
Call shotgun.
Let me out here.
Hey, let's go.
Go. That's enough. Buckle up.
Now to take care of the reinforcements.
Hit your organs. Let's do it. Enemy is falling. Incoming.
Yeah, that.
That one's not coming back. That's how you win a war. One less Spanish to worry about.
Is it just a run up there? Yeah, it just seems like there's a run up there.
Bailing. Can't get a shot.
I think there was an elite up there that the Marines killed.
Clear here. How we looking? Area secure for the moment.
And I just
That's
saw a
negative.
sword, so that's why I'm going back up. Wow, the sword is full. Sword.
Thanks for the ride.
I guess my shield is full.
Let's ride.
Alright, so two ammo printers done, one more around here. Got some more down in the tunnels. Down in the tunnel. Go back to this back area and the destructible wall. I think these guys shoot it and it blows up. They were shooting it earlier and it didn't go. But at some point it's going to blow up here. And I think these guys, they're probably going to be. So that wall is destructible. Knock it down. Alright, I'm just going to have to take care of it.
We're gonna make it hurt.
So another one of these things where if you wanted to, you can come to this back part. If you haven't already gone in the base at this very beginning, the first time you've gotten here,
Weapons up.
you've just
Don't give 'em an
arrived.
inch.
You can just build a rocket, blow that open, and then go inside the compound.
One less
through
Banished
that-
to worry
through that
about.
thing. Alright, all those guys. Now, So I'm trying to figure out what weapons to carry and take with me on this. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that difficult. It's just grunt, skirmishers, and 1 elite. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, but this turned out to be a bit of an adventure.
Apologies, sir.
Taking fire. Cover. Back to guard
Let's go, go, go!
We're holding this location, Marines.
We're taking fire!
Taking fire from that grunt.
Step back and walk around the corner. Apparently, it's not that easy to do. So I had a situation when I ran into the elite, and I go to turn and run around the corner, and I don't know what I'm bumping into, but it wouldn't let me move, and I couldn't get around the corner, and the nade he threw ended up killing me. So it was a very strange thing. It's just I'm where that grunt was, and I turned to go up this part of the tunnel, and something was stopping me. So after messing with this elite, dying like 3 or 4 times, I finally decided just to try and get this over with quick. Just stun him. Oh, I heard my shield charge, so I know that's good now. The one thing I want to make sure that doesn't happen is shooting this ammo printer with something that's going to bounce back, like that heat wave I was thinking about, but I know that heat wave's going to ricochet and can go back and hit me, and thus damage my shield again, so I'm looking for something to do, take out the ammo printer.
We'll hold here.
And the other thing is not to be too close to this thing, because I also find if you get too close to it, it can send your shield. Yeah, let's not use a rocket launcher, because I realized it might have to take 2 of them. Stupid. Yeah, I guess I'll use it.
Okay, that's a lot of guns. I think we've hit the mother lode. Take your pick, Chief.
Yeah, you leave when this base resets, and all this stuff despawns and goes away. Or at least in that room that has all the weapons and ammo and nades and all that stuff goes away. But some of these, there's a rack here or there that will have stuff on it. Say, for instance, one in particular is that first ammo printer that you come to, the first one that I came to. In that room, there's a rack that has 2 Hydras. And you can come back to this base a day later or whatever. You can come back anytime, and they'll still be there. They're like permanent. But all this other, I mean, it's really like all this other stuff just despawns and goes away. I'm not really sure. I didn't really pay attention what other things do remain.
Disembarking.
But one thing for sure, you can get 2 Hydras.
I can't take much more of this. Come on.
Can't thank you enough, Chief.
Bring these prisoners is not part of the objective,
Let's hit
and
the
not
road.
necessary.
All
You can
aboard.
leave them here, and if you leave and come back, they'll despawn and they'll be gone. This is the room I was saying that has the rack with the Hydras on,
You'd come to save.
right to the left.
can't believe it's really you. Thanks, Chief. They're gonna pay for that.
Let's roll. I'm in. Time to go.
That's ahead.
Nice. Do it again.
So to be your own faction, you just need a new paint job?
Way to kill it, Marine. Keep screaming, Jim.
Should the vehicle be bloodthirsty? Because this vehicle is bloodthirsty.
We lost him.
UNSC distress pulse detected. More Marines in trouble. Let's go be heroes.
Target down. Wish I had your drive, Marine.
Hostiles around. Eyes open.
You do realize you're back to the wall, right?
Coming in. Acknowledged.
Nice work on that sniper.
Target. KIA.
Let's bust it open.
That one's dead. UNSC's finest, right here.
I think we did it. Did we do it?
Negative on hostiles.
Banish that, you freak show rejects.
Jackal sniper.
Enemies, and it's not completed. Yeah,
Oh,
kind
Jackal
of realizing that it did not complete. There. Now it's possible that
Anyone got
that an enemy
blasted
got
by it.
blasted, you know, a good distance or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm
Little
going to
bit
go out of range of
for it.
this objective, this side mission. Look in the upper left-hand corner and look for what would be your current mission, which would be excavation site, like going to the dig site. You look for that, and it looks straight ahead, and up in the sky there's some sentinels. It's kind of some odd scripting I've yet to figure out. I think at some point I did kill one of those, but not in this run, and they don't drop anything. So there I am, just out of range, and you see find
Hostile
entry to the
reinforcements
conservatory, and it
I'm
kind of
detecting a new UNSC distress
sparked
signal.
and
It's
moved
pretty close
along this part of the mission, or at least this side mission. So this is really the last part.
Got this dead guy.
And once that's done, then
by. All clear,
Then
Chief.
the squad is
Marines are out
rescued.
of danger.
but and while I'm over here, I need to get that propaganda tower.
I was just about to give up. Until he showed up.
Hey, Chief, you got your sensors.
Poor little bugger.
Someone out there is vandalizing our communication towers. Why would you do such a thing? Why would
He's
you
still
want
my
to
shield
spoil
back.
this oh-so-special relationship we've built over these 6 months?
Keep hitting them hard. Nice kill, Marine.
Now knock it off.
Just another day in
You're
paradise.
listening, and you're thinking about taking down another tower. Wait, okay? Just wait for a sec. Because if you take
Chief.
out of a job. And if I don't use
How'd I
whatever
move?
Harry so-and-so takes over for interim, I'm
Goodness.
dead. Where I stand. You wouldn't want that to happen, right? Hal? Right?
Thanks for the ride. Yeah, this'll do.
Oh,
More enemy vehicles inbound.
Roger.
oh, you're.
Eagle strap. Everybody get down.
Nice kill.
I guess they got that jackal. Damn it. Something's different about the game. I don't know when I need. Check the shields.
Disembarking.
Any data from the lobe sensor?
They're taking cover.
I'd say who's your daddy, but I know you have no idea.
Friggin' front hit me.
Opening it up.
Let's roll.
I call shotgun.
Probably could go after. So I think earlier I took
Don't kill him!
I took
Don't
some
kill
damage,
him!
so I
Get
need
the
to,
fuck in! Let's go!
I need to move these guys away. I need the hog away so I can run over there and kill him, get my shield back. I'm gonna look to drive and work these guys
That's what I like to hear.
kind of far away, so let's just try and remember this spot. Remember where I'm parking the hog here. And see how long this takes. I'm not going to be gone long. Come on. Yeah, it's not going to let me slide. Why am I not sliding? Alright, so got my shield back. It's been, what, 30 seconds or something? That's what I'm talking about. And where's the hog?
I got
The
grappled.
hog should be right here. Where did the hog go? Of course I can. Where's the hog? Yeah, I don't have that figured out. I don't know what I would just. I wasn't even out of the hog a minute, and it's gone. There was no explosion, so it's not like the Marines threw a frag and sent it into
Game,
orbit
what
or
did
anything.
you do to the hog?
It's just gone. The good news is I'm right here at the bottom of the hill of the fob, so I can just go up the hill and I'm there. And I don't think I realized
hog
that
go?
just
Are you-
right
you-
away. But it wasn't a problem.
This.
Yeah, it should be right here. I remember this little fob right there. Okay. Walk to it.
Advancing.
Nope, didn't slide. What's wrong? Still didn't slide.
Orders received. ETA on your ride. Very soon.
you ever wondered why we're here?
Keep your voices down. There might be scouts.
All aboard!
Alright, so now the Bravo stuff. Spartan Core, that's good. Jester Squad. So next thing, gonna run over and rescue Jester Squad, and then just down the road from there, gonna go to that Spartan Core. 6 more. I know where there's 4. 4. Got that one. That one. Haven't gotten. Then there's one here. So this the 2. If I need 6 or 7, looks like 7. So there's 1. 1, 2. Let's show up. And up here. I think what I'm doing here is I'm trying to identify where the other propaganda towers are. There's just 7 remaining. There's going to be 4 in the north, so they're easy. There's going to be 4 of them in the north. It's going to be easy. It's just trying to identify where are the 3 that are locally here. And there was one that showed up on the map, and then there's 2 others. And so it was just a matter of trying to figure out where the other 2 were. One of them was going to be kind of by Thunder Squad at that huge mountain where Foxhound Squad is. Kind of like midway down or most of the way down. It's in a hard to find place. But it's Thunder Squad, and I'll get it when I go over there. And then there's another one that's on top of a mountain that I was putting my reticle on. And, so that one's... So I identified the 3 that I know that that seem like the ones that are missing.
New UNSC distress signal.
There's the 4 I already know. They're not going to show up on the map. They're part of the northern part of the Alpha section. So here, just trying to take care of rescue Jester Squad.
Oh, look out, look out.
Okay.
I bet you don't even understand how this thing works.
Trying to get over here and blow this thing up.
What's that Banished to worry about?
Even after all they've endured, these Marines just won't give up. Neither will we.
Now I'm going to head toward the Spartan Core and try and get that collected. And there were some weird difficulties with this. Strange difficulties.
That's a kill.
The first thing was trying to drive through the doors here, which is why there's a cut here. Is I tried to drive through the doors slowly, and it got stuck. The hog got stuck.
Close the book on that one.
And I don't mean stuck by a nade. I mean it got stuck in the doors. Couldn't drive forward, couldn't drive backward. And so I just did a suicide and just reverted back. And then I had the bad luck of driving through in here and then stuck by that nade. And I really wanted to suicide and do it again. I about had enough of it. So this can be a bit of a wild card too, because you have these brutes that can throw nades or fire rockets, and so and then you got grunts that are going to throw nades. So I mean, you got to keep moving and making sure you don't get too close to these things. He's down, so try and pay attention and see if everything is dead here. Kind of driving around, don't hear anything, don't see anything. And once I go into the other room, clear it out, and then come back, there's gonna be a bad guy in here. and I just couldn't figure out where it came from. Well, that's odd. That, even though it seemed kind of close, I don't know how close, but you have boom and you got cowbell. Took out both tires. Yeah, took out both tires with that rocket.
Missing 3 wheels.
And that'll come into play here because it really messes up the hog and can't drive it very well.
Eyes
That's
on.
great.
Enemy fire on me! I'm hit! Come on, line up,
So I
you
think
bastards.
there's supposed to be 2 brute majors and jetpack brute major, as you saw. You already saw the jetpack.
Let me out here.
So instead of driving the hog in here, I thought I would get my shield back.
You assholes!
This'll be a clean kill.
Let's dig up more targets.
And again, I'm punching or whatever to get my shield back, and another friendly nade damages my shield. So as I was saying, this room was cleared. Well, then here comes an elite. What I believe, or what I think happened here, and by the way, yeah, that nade kills me. Right. So what I believe happened is there's an elite, and I think other enemies
We were just
up
hanging around
above.
in there, not doing anything.
There's enemies up above this facility, up on top. And I think some reason or another, somehow or other, he comes down and comes into the facility here. I think that's where he came from because I remember as we're driving around here, these guys did kill the elite that was in here. Saw him vaporize.
Let's ride.
So I think he came from the outside. He came from up above. And what I was saying about the missing tires, notice here as you're trying to drive out the entrance where we came in, where it's kind of a tight doorway, which I don't get what's up with it. And I don't think it's this doorway, it's the other doorway. You try and drive out this doorway, can't get enough speed, and you get stuck. And I was not about to get stuck again. I tried it a second time, still wouldn't go, so then I decided I'm just going to try and I'm going to go out the other way. And that even in itself turned into an adventure itself. This just caused a lot of time, and it was just kind of frustrating because it was just taking time to do all of this. And I don't mean this part. It's getting out the door and getting caught in these rocks because I only got one working tire and 3 bald wheels, or pretty much 3 dead sprockets, and it doesn't drive well. It doesn't have much grip, and it just gets all tangled up here trying to get out. Didn't like how you just couldn't steer well, and things just get stuck, and it's just a real mess. It's just
That's what I was.
and then these Marines then become disconnected and unlinked, and some wander off and don't want to cooperate. They don't want to follow. They don't want to join you. They don't want to get in the hog, and it just becomes irritating.
Come on, Chief.
The
Thanks for the
game
ride.
didn't cooperate.
I'm in.
Anytime now. What's going on?
Watch it.
Snap out of it.
Yeah,
They're
this'll
all
do.
zombie mode. Yeah, these other
Come on.
2, they're in zombie
Snap
mode.
out of it. Where'd the other guys? Are you kidding me? What's going on?
Yeah, these other 2 went back up and inside.
I tell you, the game
Boop.
just.
And they want to go back up.
Come on.
They're supposed to follow, and they turn right around and go right back up into the facility. At least these 3 snapped out of it, and they're linked again. And see,
Two of them
like
went
these
back
2,
inside.
they went back inside.
I'm in. Time to go.
Let's go.
Let me out
They
here.
went up there and I pushed them down, and then they went back up.
What's up, Chief? Buckle up.
They're out of zombie mode.
All aboard.
This one's down. I gotta go back up and get this one.
If we're gonna rebuild the UNSC, we should start by getting to the next mission.
Funny he should say that.
You're one. Oh. Come on.
Yep, didn't push him down enough, and he finally does make it.
I call shotgun.
Go.
And then these other 3 wandered off.
What's going on?
Let's roll. Let's move, Marines.
Holding position. Copy.
The hog is limping its way back to Bravo as the end of this segment is coming to an end. This will conclude the end of part 4 of 5. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to join me on part 5 as I'll complete the last of the secondary objectives of Excavation Site.
Lucky for me, I spent hours